Novak, one of the traditions of Wimbledon is that if you are the reigning champion, you get to open play here on centre court. It doesn't say anything about bringing your own towel and having to dry the grass. What a very strange match we've had. You were shouting at your son, telling him to blow on the grass to dry it. We've had Goran Ivanisevic doing a Mexican wave. Is this one of the strangest matches you've played in to open Wimbledon?
Probably, but in a good way. I think, well, it was definitely frustrating, of course, for all the crowd waiting for us to come out on the court. And us players, you know, we both wanted to play, but, you know, the conditions were not great. Obviously, still slippery under the roof. And once the roof was open, it was a different story. After 5-10 minutes, we were out and about. And, you know, this is the holy grail, or the temple of tennis, so to say. You know, this court is really something special. And yeah, every time I come out, I normally come out with rackets, not with towels, but it was fun to do something different. You know, a little bit of a strange feeling, but you know, hopefully you guys liked it.
Novak, you've won titles out here. You've won on the grass, you've eaten the grass. You've actually not lost on this grass in 10 years, 2013. You talk about how special this place is. Can you put it into words?
Sorry?
Can you put into words? This must be like a second home to you.
It is. What a second home to have. I mean, it doesn't get much better than Wimbledon, really, in terms of history and tradition of our sport. And I've said it many times throughout my career. Coming to Wimbledon was always the dream to win it. The childhood dream came true in 2011, and you know, each year I come back, I kind of relive those memories, and you know, just kind of connect with that young boy that was, you know, dreaming in Serbia to win the biggest and most important tennis tournament in the world. So I try to not take any match, any minute that I spend on the court here for granted, and I'm definitely blessed. So it's a wonderful feeling to be here.
And just finally, a straight sets victory over a very tricky competitor. Pedro Cachin has been playing some great tennis, particularly in the last 18 months. You turn up to Wimbledon normally without playing any pre-tournament on grass, and you arrive at such a high level. I imagine a lot of players would like me to ask you, how do you do that? What is the secret?
Well, I think Pedro deserves a round of applause for his performance today, no doubt. Especially in the third set, he was serving very well, hitting his spots in the box, extremely precise, and you know, it was not easy to break his serve. You know, we kind of went toe to toe to the tiebreak, and you know, I had a better start of the tiebreak, and I guess that helped me to win the tiebreak and close out the match. This was the first time I faced him. You know, he's a young and up-and-coming player, very strong, and normally plays his best tennis on slower surfaces, but he showed that he can play equally well on grass. For me, opening match is always a little bit tricky, I must say, because I haven't played any lead-up event, as you mentioned, to Wimbledon, and grass is quite different surface comparing to clay in terms of movement, in terms of the game style, in terms of, you know, tactics, and it takes a little bit more time probably than any other surface to really adapt. But you know, I've managed to do it pretty well in the recent years, and there's no reason not to believe that I can do it again. But you know, we go step by step, and hopefully each match the level of tennis will elevate.
Novak, thank you very much. Always a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, Novak Djokovic.
Thank you.